The Salem Witch Trials. The Salem Witch Trials in 1692 resulted in 19 people being hanged and one man crushed to death. Witch trials weren't exclusive to Salem. They took place across Europe from the 15th to 18th centuries with an estimated 60,000 people executed. The majority of those accused and executed during the witch trials were women, making up approximately 80% of the victims. Witches were believed to have a witch's mark, often a mole or birthmark, where their familiar, a demon or spirit, could suckle. The Malleus Maleficarum, a guide for identifying and prosecuting witches, was second only to the Bible in terms of sales during the Inquisition. The first person accused of witchcraft in Salem was a slave named Tituba, who confessed under severe torture. The youngest person to be accused of witchcraft during the trials was a 4-year-old girl named Dorothy Good. Not all witch trials ended in death. In fact, in the city of Rothenburg, out of 486 trials, only 65 people were executed. The last official witch trial was held in Switzerland in 1782. The famous witch tests included throwing the accused into water. If they floated, they were guilty. If they sank, they were innocent. The term witch hunt originated from these trials and is now used to describe a campaign against a person or group holding unorthodox or unpopular views. The Salem witch trials were not officially apologized for by the state of Massachusetts until 1957, over 250 years later. During the witch trials, animals could also be accused and executed for witchcraft. Ergot poisoning caused by a fungus on rye bread is one theory that explains the strange behavior that led to the witch trials. Not all accused witches were women. In Iceland, 92% of the accused were men. In 1582, Reginald Scott published The Discovery of Witchcraft, a book arguing that witchcraft didn't exist. It was publicly burned. The last execution for witchcraft in England took place in 1684, 8 years before the infamous Salem witch trials began in America. Many of those accused of witchcraft were also often charged with other crimes like blasphemy and heresy. The Pendle witch trials in England were one of the largest and most notorious, resulting in 10 executions in 1612. The Salem witch trials only lasted for a year, but their impact on history and pop culture has endured for centuries.